Yes, thank you for hosting.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just a little worried. I'm not sure if 255 quick repairs will be enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Thank you for hosting. How do you start this thing?
No worries, keep clean. And the BMW, all throttle, hold it on the brake.
What about the course?
This ought to be fun. I just started driving this
Enjoy
car
the race,
today a little
guys.
bit.
Remember, you win the race in the first corner, right?
Right? Yeah.
Green flag, green flag.
I ran a few laps at Sebring, like 8 or 9, I think.
Car right.
I got about... Oh, look at this guy already. That didn't take long.
Go right.
We're just going to keep plugging away at it, though. Whoa! I got on the... I'll have to let these guys all come through, I guess. Got on the gas a little bit too quick there.
I'm sorry for that, Cap.
Oh well, we got plenty of time. Just drive around. See, we're just learning the car anyway. It's a hosted race, so I'm not, you know, there's really nothing at risk here. This guy's struggling with his car control as well, so this ought to be fun.
Car right. Clear.
Now he had to go into the pits.
2 minutes. 0.495. One minute. 33.927. You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. You got a slow car on the right.
Not even going to attempt to pass him here. I'm just going to pressure him and see what he does. I don't know these guys, so I don't know their tendencies. Already making him overdrive the corner a little bit. Most importantly, I don't really know this car, so I'm not going to be aggressive doing anything. Considering I've owned 2 M4s. Hey, Andrew.
One minute 34.96.
Oh, there he goes. You're gonna start trying to bluff that defensive line.
Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
This guy's obviously has a penchant for being over aggressive, so I'll let him just kind of do that to himself. Hey, Darius.
1 minute 36.411.
Should I block pass him here?
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
There you go, buddy. That's how you get that done. Quick little block pass. Get ahead of him and be gone. Yeah, you know, I used to race the Cadillac CTS-V quite a bit before they made it fixed setup, and I kind of got jaded with it.
1 minute 34.104. You're in the top 10.
Oops, a little too aggressive there. Yeah, both of my M4s are mineral gray. Oh no. Give him a chance to come back on me here.
One minute 34.473.
Come on, that's no fun. Yeah, I agree, Darius.
1 minute 34.078. One minute 33.898.
And I blew those two corners. I wish we could make diff adjustments on this car, because there's a couple of spots I've identified already that just a little bit less preload in this car would be great.
1 minute 33.657.
Oh, I messed that up too. Of course, I had exactly 2 laps in this car on this track before this race started, so I'm not quite consistent yet for sure. It'll take me a while to build up some consistency. I'm not gonna fight with this Simon. Once he gets close enough, I'll let him go. Also started this race with a full tank of fuel. I don't think I needed to do that. Probably could have saved myself some aggravation.
1 minute 34.434. You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
I don't know how much damage I got in that turn 1 hit. I do notice a lack of straightaway speed compared to these other cars.
Minute 34.037. One minute 35.547.
Couldn't get it done that time.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Slow car ahead. Car stop on the left. One minute 35.206. One minute 34.935. Car right, clear on the right. Car on your left, clear.
Thank you, boys. Go ahead, Simon.
Left side, clear on the left.
I was having fun chasing you. Thanks.
Oh, that's okay, man. You seem like you're just a slight bit quicker, so once those guys were cleared, I wanted to let you go. This is my 15th lap in this car on this track, so I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, the qualifying lap was my first lap in it as well.
Yeah, same here. And I just got this car today, so I'm still learning it.
Doing pretty good so far, it looks like.
Yeah, it's different. Reminds me of a slow Cadillac CTS-V.
Minute 36.686. You're in fifth.
Oh, I blew that turn. Thought I had my braking marker for that, but I guess I was just a little off.
minute 34.694.
It started off as a good line and it quickly went bad. I do like that I can use the throttle to rotate the car when I need to. That comes in handy, like right there and right here. A little bit too aggressive on it. I had to chase the car a little bit, but it's kind of different trying to race with a car you're still trying to feel out. I had a guy slide up into me in turn 1, which kind of threw me off from that point going forward. Whoa. Well, here we go. I've been scared of that happening the whole time too, because that turn's pretty tricky.
One minute 40.25.
I'm definitely faster than Geronimo.
Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear.
He tried to outbrake me going into that corner, and I had the inside line. Oh, there he went down into the pits. Into the pit wall, I should say.
1 minute 34.781.
I'll work on catching Sebastian if I can. I need to mount up a bigger steering wheel. I'm using my cut top formula rim, and I need to put my GT rim on for this car. No, it's not front wheel drive. M4s are rear wheel drive, man. What's wrong with you? BMW M4 is a legitimate car. It's not a front wheel drive anything.
One minute 34.437.
It's a 450-ish horsepower front wheel or front engine rear drive configuration. Hey, Paulo. I was way over driving those last two corners. I got to back that up a little bit. I gave away all the time I made up on that guy by doing that.
Minute 34.624.
Once again, over driving it. I really back up the braking compared to the Ferrari and the HPD, which I'm used to driving. This thing, you cannot brake like that. You gotta wait for it, and get on the throttle. Because this car just feels like it's looking for an excuse to kick you in the ass at any moment. It's like it's daring you to do things. I dare you to get out of the line. I dare you to run over those marbles over there. Car's just walking around all bucked up, threatening you.
Right side. Clear. Slow car ahead.
Whoa!
1 minute 34.83. You're back in fifth.
I'm not overly confident dodging things yet.
Car stop on the left.
Yeah, we're gonna mess around, maybe get close to a podium. Ah, he's 11 seconds up there. I don't think so. Well, at least we're gonna have a respectable finish. Considering the start, with what happened on the start, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. Just gonna drive really conservative from here on out. Not really attacking any corners. Just to keep from giving away this position. Got the fifth, I'm gonna hold on to it. Not really concerned about getting the third.
1 minute 34.303.
There's a bit of a ways up there. Catching them might be a little bit of a chore. Which every cell in my body is screaming at me for taking that approach, because that's not my normal race MO. Normally I'm you know, as aggressive as I can possibly be. I am faster than third and second up there, but I think they're too far away for me to catch. Oh, first is gone. That dude checked out in the very beginning. I don't think he's about the distance ahead that I spent nose into the wall, I guess. Which means these other guys have had their own issues. I may have been a little friendlier to my tires too than these guys have, being this cautious.
1 minute 34.041. You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left.
Oh, he's in a Porsche Cayman too. Just what I've been looking for. I only have a minute 43 remaining, so we'll get 2 laps in. It's not enough to catch this guy.
1 minute 34.198. Last lap. 1 minute 34.551.
Yeah, I'll cook that one. Just driving way too hard, trying to catch him. Yeah, it's faster than both him and Lars. The leader, I don't think so. I think the leader's faster by a good ways. like a second and a lap at least. Although the last several laps I've matched the leader, but he didn't have anything to race for either. Ah,
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
I can't stop that fast.
Good job. Very good job.
Let's go back and look at the start.
Sorry, Gabby.
Good race, guys. Congrats, Robert.
All right, there's me right here.
And it was a nice fight, Roger.
In the
Yeah, I think so. That's why
Valvoline.
just a bit of damage to him.
Yeah, so he lost the back of the car and kicked out and hit me. The 18, who is the 18 car? Oliver Bankel. Okay. And then bam, I caught it right there in the front. Of course, now I'm flustered because I don't really know how to drive this car. And I think, okay, I'm gonna get back on it. Oh! Boom, nose into the wall. Now we're gonna spend, you know, a couple minutes trying to get around here.
There was no damage.
I like the car though. All in all, it was fun. I was happy with how I drove it. I mean, obviously I've got a lot of pace to pick up, but I thought that was pretty good. Chase down this Cayman here. That's a good looking paint scheme. I like it. I think I'm going to use it for a while.
Does anybody understand why the lap times are dropping so fast after the first few laps? I mean, there are 2 seconds difference. Is it because of the tires or is the track wear so high? I don't understand.
The tires are getting really hot.
Yeah, the tires are shit the first couple laps, so you're going to be slow. You just got to be cautious, and then after that, you can turn it on.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Darius. I think it looks slick. I pulled up Trading Paints looking for something, because I hate running the same generic paint everybody else is running. And this popped up, so I went with it. Good looking car. I mean, it looks just like my M4. Looks just like it. The headlights, everything. I mean, it is a true GT car. The front air intake scoops look exactly like it. The whole front end looks identical. Mine is, you know, I don't have a front splitter, and I don't have canards on the front. But if you look on my iRacing profile, you can see a picture of it. This thing looks just like it. It is a true street car on the track. And it drives like it too. It drives. The times I've tracked my M4, it felt squirrely just like this thing does. Let's get up here when we get into a battle. There we go. Which guy was this? Oh, Thorsten. Yeah, Thorsten and I had a pretty good little fight for a couple laps. once I got ahead of him, I just kind of drove off into the distance. But for a couple laps here, he was able to hold me off, despite the difference in pace between us. Right, this is where I made a conscious decision right here not to attempt any passes on him. I wanted to see if I could force some mistakes like that. It wasn't enough of one to capitalize on, but at that point I was pretty confident how this was going to go down. So I'll walk you through just kind of my race mentality at this point with him. I know that if I get close to him, he's going to push it into the braking zone. Like right there, you can see he did it again. Not as bad, but a bit. He's going to push it into the braking zone. So rather than try to be a hero and force a pass or anything like that, I'm going to get close enough to him in the braking zone to make him overrun it so then I can block pass him. And that's kind of what I figured he would do going up into turn 2, is that he would run it a little bit heavy and then I could just block pass him. Oh, well, that skipped us forward quite a bit, didn't it? Yeah, so coming up the straight here, you know, he runs it a little wide, which is enough for me to get past him. But that little swerve over into me kind of spooked me a little bit. And so I wasn't going to fight him. He came back. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I'm just going to set up on your rear bumper again. I can sit right here for a little bit. I'm not going to, once I start coming under pressure from other cars or cars ahead start getting away, start gaining time on us, then yeah, I'll get a little more aggressive. But that wasn't the case. The cars in front of us we were actually catching them. So if I can just keep doing things like this, make him run defensive lines, make him run, you know, on a line that he's not comfortable with, I know I can force a mistake, provided I don't make one first, because we do know that I'll do that too. Right here, I knew he blew that turn, so I'm going to get right up on him. And I know what's going to happen here. He's going to overcook this turn, which makes for an easy block pass. Look at that from a couple of different angles. Let's go to TV2. You see, he got in a little hot there, so I knew that he was going to get in hot there. So all I had to do was be harder on the brakes and inside, and I can just hold him out there. You don't have to be fast to make that pass. You just have to be steady and be able to hard brake without losing it. Which again is always a roll of the dice with me, because you never know when I'm going to over brake my skill. So let's go up to the next one. You see, and after that I made a couple mistakes, allowed him to stay kind of close, but at this point is when I started pulling away from him. And he got back up on me because mistakes again. So I catch this Cayman up here, see what it looks like when we run up on the Cayman. Meanwhile, Thorsten's still there. Of course, this was early in the race. I was still very inconsistent. Lines, everything were off. Yeah, that's the guy that just let us go. Up here when we catch the shell car, or whatever it was. I think it was a shell car. Took a while to get up to him because paces were very similar. Yeah, that's when I had that Cayman all over me. Early in the race, I think the guy in the Cayman was just a little quicker than I was, but I'm confident that at the end of the race I was the fastest or the second fastest car on the track. Yeah, all low 134s. I don't want to go to the leader yet. What was my best lap? 133.6, lap 9. I was pretty consistent low 134s there at the end. And I wasn't really pushing the car. There's a lot more in it, obviously, because I'm always going to be a little bit slow compared to people who really ring this car out. But it felt good. It felt fast without having to push it. Like just waiting on it, letting it settle in and do its thing. Cars seem to be quick enough doing that. Still struggle with that turn. I drove that turn. Let's see, how many laps did we do? I drove that turn 26 different ways. It was never the same way twice. So these guys got into it a little bit. No, Darius, they're open setup. So I'll show you what I did. I only have a few laps with the car. Oh, I can't show you the setup. Damn it, it won't let me. So I only had a few laps with the car. I haven't really driven this very much. One thing I did notice is that the front tires are pressuring up way more than the rear tires are. Like, I was at, after a couple laps, I was at 28 PSI in the front and only at like 25 in the rear. So I raised the rear pressures up just a little bit to kind of balance that. Other than that, I just made a little bit of toe-in adjustment in the front, a little bit of camber adjustment, not much. But out of the box, I mean, it's very similar if you ever raced the Cadillac. It's very similar setup parameters, so you can't really do a whole lot. So setup's not going to be a huge issue in this car. It's really all going to be how you're driving it. You can do little things to make the car feel like what you want it to, like adjust rake and stuff like that. But nothing's going to make the car really faster. There's no setups that are going to be, you know, oh, it's got a blazing setup. It's just going to be fast drivers. They're going to get fast times in it no matter what the setup is on this one. So there's just not much you can do. You can't even change the diff settings, and the gears are all set, which drives me crazy because I hate where the gears are in this car. It takes some getting used to. Yeah, this guy was wild. It's a Shell V-Power car versus the Valvoline car. Yeah, he was a little bit out of control. Which to me reeks more of impatience than anything. When I got close to him, he really started driving hard, pushing it, so you know it was just a matter of time before he'd do stuff like that. Of course, I was looking to get a block pass on him there, but he cut that line off quick, which of course messed me up, made me run out wide. He did what he's supposed to do. That's how you stop people from pulling jackass moves like I did. You cut off that line, don't let me do that. It was fun though. It was fun racing this car. I think I'm gonna look for another race in it. Let's see. I'm gonna see what happened with those two. I was right behind him, and he forced it underneath that other car. Took him out. I think it was right here. Yep, this is it, right? Oh, y'all can't see it. It was on my my side screen. But let's go to TV3, see if we can see it that way. Yeah. No. He just drove into the side of him. Well, He said Geronimo and just stuffed it in there. And then bam, look at him. Drives like a dick. I don't remember if you can adjust springs. I don't think you can. You can address. They have damper adjustments, but I didn't even get into any of that with the car. I just stuck with the basics. Yeah, watch him right here. Bam, bam. He's just hammering that guy's car. Where'd he end up finishing? Oh, he ended up finishing way down the order too, 14th. So see, he was faster early, and then he tailed off. He was nowhere near my times later in the race. Let's see what the leader had. So he was a second faster than me early, but late, as I suspected, he wasn't any faster than I was late. He was running the same times I was. Yeah. Times look very similar later in the race. He's a couple tenths. Winner was a couple tenths faster than me, probably on average, after it was all said and done. Alright guys, I'm done with that for right now. I'm gonna hook up my shifter, and I'm gonna work on driving this car with the sequential shifter instead of the paddle shifters. I think that'll help make me be more patient. I found a lot of times in cars like this, if I use my sequential shifter, it makes me quicker. Yeah, he went Geronimo into the pits. Yeah, when he was trying to pass me. Yeah, when was that? Let's see if we can find that. I don't think it was him that did that, was it? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later.